Greetings. Today is Thursday, January 15th of 2015, and it is about 9:15 p.m. Mountain Time, and I went on a shopping spree today. So, got me some filter media. I went ahead and jotted down the numbers for the two filters that I had, the hang-on back filters. So I bought one for this filter and another one for this one, for this whisper filter over here. So that's good. Next up, I got the biomedia. So this is the cheapest stuff I could find. I purchased it at Petco. Walmart was more expensive than Petco, by the way, or anyway for these. And basically I just split this in half, this container. I put half in there and half in there, so that'll work fine. Of course, the aquarium was already pretty clear, so I didn't really need these. The main concern for me was the bio stuff. So I know probably aquarium purists would never do something like this, but I decided what the heck, because I have been wondering about, since this is a brand new tank, maybe I should just go ahead and get me some of this. So I did, and I put the whole thing in. This is it says it's 3.8 fluid ounces. It's 100 milliliters is what it is. So it says for a 20-gallon tank, brand new tank, you just dump this whole thing in there and it's ready for fish. That's not all I bought. I guess it didn't take, or maybe it fell down somewhere. Anyway, I also purchased the dechlorifier and all that to get the tank all ready. So it was a quick trip up to Pocatello and back. And my new residents have moved in. I have exactly 16 Zebra Danios. They're little itty bitty guys. Of course, this tank is supposed to be for schooling fish, little schooling fish. That's the intention. And so that's how many there are. I told the guy at the pet store, I says, give me a dozen. So he took 2 scoops and said, okay, I think that's more than a dozen. And that was it. So I said, okay. One died already. There were two that were kind of weak and was playing havoc with the water was playing havoc with them. They couldn't handle the high current flow from these two filters coming out. They would just kind of bounce and float around. They tried. The first one put himself right down there in this corner. Oh, you can't see my hand. right over there in that corner underneath the air thing there, and stayed there until dinner time. I guess he probably smelled the food and came out to get something to eat. And I didn't see him for a while. And then, of course, I found him stuck to the filter thing over here, and he was gone. And the other weak one had already been stuck there. I've saved him twice. That's him right there. So he's not going to be here for very much longer, unfortunately. I don't want to take him out now because he's still alive. So if he's a fighter, he's a fighter. If not, well, that's all right. Down here, I have one of those Chinese algae eaters. Where's my flashlight? He's not doing well either. I don't know about him. I don't think he's gonna make it. I don't know. Can I get it to focus or not? Anyway, he's right in there. I don't think the light's gonna focus. I mean the camera. I don't think the camera's gonna focus on him. But anyway, he's in there. There's a second one. He likes to hang up right there on the heater. He just likes to sit there on the heater and chill out. So I don't know about him. There might not be enough algae in there for them to really eat. But you probably can't see him either, but he is right behind the heater. Just chilling out. He likes to stay on the back wall and chill out right behind there, and he'll get out and eat. I kind of kept the algae on the back wall there for this past week. I was growing algae, you know, down in the rocks and stuff. And then yesterday, to prepare for the fish, I drained all the water out, and I took about half of the rocks out. It used to be it come out here, and I did like the look of that, but I hated the look of it. I liked how the overall thing felt, but I didn't like how much sand was just taking up room from the fish, because this is supposed to be a fish tank, not a not a sand tank. So I took most of the sand out and I flattened it down. So the overall aquascape doesn't look as neat as before, or hardscape, or whatever you want to call it right now. But it's more like what I want, because I want it to be centered around the fish. I want the fish to be the centerpiece. So I'll keep these guys in here for a month and change the water regularly. And next week I'll throw in another fish. I've already picked out the fishes I want, and I'll probably have to mail order them. We'll see how the weather goes. If I have to settle for one of the tetras, then I'll go up and get them at the pet store, but I want some different fish. I'll talk more about that later. This video is already too long. So that is the state of our house.